welcome to the Gunner Vibe. We just watched the Arsenal Tottenham game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Arsenal winning 1-0. That was a huge win, all things considered. Impressive display, defensive display by the back four, and big props to Arteta and the defensive stuff, especially Gabriel for getting this win. I had a team lineup mentioned yesterday or uploaded yesterday, and I mentioned that I'm hoping that it would have been a double pivot of Partey and Jorginho, and that seems to be the case. Seemed to be the case today. At the back four and back five remained the same with Raya on goal and White, Timber, Saliba and Gabriel, Jorginho and Partey, the double pivot, and Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, and Trossard playing the front four. We expected that based on the personnel that we had. No Odegaard, no Rice. We needed to be secure at the back. Tottenham is really good at position. They are really good at winning the ball in the attacking third of their pitch. So it was um, it was needed. We needed that protection in front of the defense. So that was good, sensible team lineup. We obviously started the defensive, and we obviously noticed Raya kicking the ball long for Havertz to get the first ball, and Saka and probably Martinelli getting the scraps, trying to get the scraps from off of it. Trossard was playing further up front, maybe dovetailing between Havertz a little bit, but Arsenal had a really good chance. We played a good triangle on the left-hand side. Timber playing onto Trossard. Trossard getting the ball through to Martinelli. Saka was on a run on the far side as well, so could have been a good square ball, but Martinelli decided to strike on goal and hit straight at the Tottenham goalkeeper, Vicario. Um, we gave a couple of chances to Tottenham. There was a good chance for, I think it was Solanke who had a chance when I think Ben White played across goal and he intercepted the ball and could have shot, but Saliba came in and tackled the ball really well. But we saw obviously the stats were in Tottenham's favour. It was heavily position on Tottenham, getting going side to side. I felt Trossard was really impressive. Havertz was really good as well, and Martinelli was putting a shift on the left hand side to give Timber a cover. Um, at the start, we saw White get a yellow card, which was scary because he was against Son and would have uh, been difficult to get him against Son all the time. But Saka was there to cover multiple times, even against Ndongi. Um, not a lot of clear-cut chances for both teams. A lot of corners that Arsenal played. Was a couple of good corners from both sides, but the defenses held strong. Attack was pure, mostly from Tottenham, but not much. Second half was pretty much the same. In fact, Arsenal was more at the back foot. Tottenham had more of the position, um, and they had a couple of chances again. Madison trying to put the ball at the back. I think it was the first half when Solanke had a chance which looked over Raya's head and just missed the upright. Um, but otherwise, not really good clear-cut chances from Tottenham, although they had a good position. Arsenal, on the other hand, actually did well with the position that they had. Created a couple of chances, which again, I think Saka hit right at Vicario. Havertz had a chance, but was a lot of defending for Tottenham to do. And the deadlock was broken via a corner where Saka get the ball, and Gabriel pretty much was unopposed coming from the penalty box and threading a corner against the Tottenham goal. That was around 63rd minute when Arsenal went 1-0 up. After that, it was pretty obvious that Tottenham would want to go in the ascendancy, get more balls on the attacking third for them to try and get something back from this game. But I was very impressed with the way Julian Timber played, especially a lot of chances that was trying to be created on the right hand side. Martinelli obviously played really well on that side. Um, we got Sterling and Jesus there to get some more, like maybe some more defensive cover. Trossard was taken off for Jesus, but and there was nothing really that Tottenham was creating. All the balls that they had was either hooked away or caught for pretty firmly by Raya. All their corners were pretty poor, either going out for goal kicks or again held up by Raya. So overall, really good defensive performance by Arsenal. I think from back to front, every player did their bit. I was really impressed by the way Havertz played this game. He's been really important for Arsenal. I'm glad that Arteta has a faith in having him play in midfield or attack. Trossard was again impressive playing that false line nine role. Again, Jesus has been injured for a bit, and Sterling was just coming back. It was a sensible choice to get them some playing time. Um, but again, Martinelli and Timber was really impressive defensively on the left hand side. Some scary thoughts as far as the injuries are concerned. So Saka limp away around the 86th minute. Hopefully, he's okay for the games coming up. We have games pretty much every 3 days. Uh, but we saw Maneri get given some minutes. It was decent. Obviously, there was not much offensively he could do. There was one chance that he could have held up the ball, but um, made a pass. It was a good pass, but Havertz was already offside. So could have done a little bit more, maybe to keep the ball. But otherwise, it was a decent performance. He was pretty much the pivot at the end, while Howard dropped even deeper. Gabriel Jesus went on the right to cover Ben White. But overall, really good defensive performance. In the didn't have Rice, didn't have Odegaard. And this defensive performance is what we would expect from the team. This is, I think, in the past 11 games that we have played away from home, we have only conceded three as another clean sheet. So that's again another impressive stat. It shows how important defense is for Arteta and this team, and it's been one goal conceded in this whole campaign, and we are back at second position, just behind Man City, um, which means that the next game against Man City is going to be important. It will be at the Etihad, so it's a chance for Arsenal to do some right and maybe win at the Etihad finally. Eventually, we have to do that in order to crown ourselves champions. Um, really impressed with the character of the team. Like we seem to be going into the games with that mentality of winning no matter what. Um, really good performance overall. I think every individual that started and who came in played really well. There was one contentious decision. Maybe most of this was fans would say that Timber should have got a red card for the challenge against Pedro Porro, but I think it was 50-50. Both when both players went for the ball. Um, Both players actually went on top of the ball, um, and Timber got the ball, and as the ball just rolled, which is obvious, the ball will roll, and when someone is going in momentum, and it will his leg did land on the side of Poro's leg, but it was not in more than that. It was 50-50 challenge, yellow card, which is still a little bit uh, too much, I feel. But that's the extent of what I would have given, anyways. We saw seven yellow cards. I think it is the highest, or at least it matched the highest number of yellow cards in one half of football. But it is expected in a derby. We expected this to be a very closely contested game, and Arsenal pretty much did that and made sure that, despite the position, despite the territory advantage that Tottenham had, we came to the game and scored the crucial goal. Again, getting the into the weakness of Tottenham, which is conceding in set pieces. So good game, really good performance by the Arsenal defensively. We go to away against Atlanta on Thursday. It's going to be interesting how we play, because it's a Champions League game, the first Champions League game we would hope to win. Although it's an away game, we will have hopefully rise back. We literally have 2 days before we play Man City, so he may need to give some players rest, rotate the squad a little bit. But overall, a really impressive game. I felt this is the kind of game that we would have struggled in the past, but we did really well. Got through um, times of pressure that Tottenham provided. But this is the exact same game that we'll be needing to play in the upcoming games, especially against Man City. So really thankful that we came through. Not major talking points as far as penalties or anything is concerned, but Arsenal did what they needed to get the 3 points and look ahead for the next game. So thank you. If you like this discussion and the reaction to the exciting North London derby, press a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you all watching this. Thank you, and come on, you Gunners.